off the reformer and move on to the mat.
So if you don't have access to a reformer, there's ways to modify these moves to do in the comfort of your own home. Let's get started.
So what many people don't know who only do Pilates on a mat is that a lot of the exercises you do are also done on various pieces of equipment. So what I'm going to show you now is how the 100 is done on the reformer, which is what this piece of equipment is that you're relying on today. So you're going to bring your knees into your chest, just like you would do on the mat, but here you're going to take hold of these handles. So they're right behind you. Good. Alright, you're going to bring your elbows into your chest, and then you're going to curl up, just like you would on the mat. Only here, you're going to have tension on these handles. Because you're attached, I don't know if anyone can see this, but you're attached by springs. So, you're going to press the straps down so that your arms are flat. And since your lower back's okay, you'll extend the legs. Good, and then you'll begin to pump the arms, just like you did on the mat. Breathing in for 5 counts, and out for 5 counts. Good, a little more quickly. So you'll go in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll repeat that 100 times. And then when you're finished, you'll bring the arms back to right angles, lower yourself in, bring the knees back in, and you're done. So the first thing you're going to do is bring your knees into your chest. Terrific. Now, you do really want to focus here on pulling your ribs together, scooping in your lower abs. Good. Good. Does that feel okay on your back so far?
It does.
Okay, great. So you're going to bring your chin to your chest and come up just to your brow line. Excellent. Then you're going to extend the arms. Come down a little lower. Terrific. Good. So you'll start by taking a 1 long inhale for 5 counts, and then a long exhale for 5 counts. Good. Now while you do that, you're going to start to pump your arms. So you're going to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Good. So you'll in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. If this feels okay, you'll extend the legs out to 45 degrees. Terrific. And keep going. Breathing in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts until you reach 100. And you'll pull your knees into your chest. Lower your head back down to the mat, and you're all done. So now we're going to do an exercise that's very similar to the roll-up on the mat. So you're sitting on what we call the short box on top of the reformer. You're going to bring your hands to support your low abs, good. And then you're going to come into a nice C curve, which means that exactly, you're going to turn your torso into a lowercase c. So pull back into my hand here, good. You're going to start to roll back. 1 vertebrae at a time, making sure to keep everything pulled in and connected. Good. Your shoulders will come and open, and then you'll drop your head. Terrific. And then you'll reverse. So your chin's going to come up first. Articulating your spine 1 vertebrae at a time, scooping in, coming up, and you can see how this is similar to the roll-up on the mat. Terrific.
Now we're going to do roll-up. So lying flat on the mat or on the floor, I want you to lift your arms straight so that you're coming straight from your shoulders all the way up towards the ceiling. So I want you to take a deep breath, keep the space between the chin and your chest, and then come forward slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, rolling up and over, like you're rolling over a beach ball. Nice and slow, stretch, and then take a breath. And then slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, roll back. Your shoulders down. Good. Nice and slow. Exhale. Where your head is the very last thing to touch the mat. Perfect. This is Mermaid on the reformer. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your hips are planted down. Good. And then keeping your arm on the footrest, what I want you to do is bringing your right arm over the top, at the same time pushing out with this arm, pushing the reformer out over the carriage, good. And then look down towards the floor, good. Getting a nice stretch, keeping your hip planted over here, good. And at the same time, come up, bring the carriage in and arm out to the side, good. And then put your hand on the shoulder rest over here, and then lift this arm up. Good. And then stretch over the side. Good. Feeling that stretch, keeping your hip planted. And then turn your head down for some. Good. Perfect. Over and then back to center. And now we're going to do Mermaid. So what I want you to do is sitting tall on your sits bones. I want you to lift this arm and then lean over to the side, keeping this hip flat on the mat, keeping your hips square. Lean over, look down towards the mat, stretching all the way over, and then come back up to center. And then bring this arm over to the other side. Put this down, same thing, getting that stretch all the way over, keeping this hip flat on the mat. And then come back up to center. And then you can reverse and do the other side.
Thanks for joining us today at Core Zone Pilates for our 5-4 series.
Stay tuned, there's more coming up.